Well, I got my tent set up, and I'll take a video of it outside here in a minute. But here's the inside. Got a new mattress, and it's like, it's lifted off the ground, and I've already, well, it's like lifted off the ground because the whole mattress is lifted off the ground because of how tall it is. But yeah, there's my blanket, there's my pillow, got a little headboard. I got plenty of space in here, you know, for the exception of the garbage. But hey, my tent, it's all tarped up and ready for rain if we get any. It didn't take long to get set up, but you know, getting the new tarp over it was what took a while. But hey, you know, it's nice on the inside, and I have a thing in there to attract moisture, and hopefully I keep bugs out. That's my main thing is I don't like ants. And if ants start crawling on me, they're dead. That's just all there is to it. I'm gonna freak out, and they're gonna fly everywhere. So day one of the camping trip 2024. Yesterday was day one, technically. This is day two. So day one, everything went pretty okay. I got my tent set up, and we had some dinner and stuff like that. Here's the river again. It's a little bit misty because we're about to get rain, and we got lots of rain last night. I barely slept at all. Me laying there in that bed. It's a brand new air mattress, and I'm not comfortable with it at the moment, but boy, I thought with the way I had everything set up, it was going to be keeping some of the moisture out or off of me whenever I was sleeping. No, it didn't. I still feel like a freaking wet sock when I'm laying in the bed. But generally, like, the bugs are keeping out, and that's what's important. I don't want bugs in my bed at all. Then this is day two, and so far I went out to town today to kind of check up on things online and see if there was any new messages and stuff, and not really. I mean, I wasn't going to poke around every single Discord I had because I'm only out there for a little bit. But I did go and get me some ice and a cooler, and threw my drinks in it, and it's about to rain again. So whoopee, we're all going to be wet and hot, sweaty, ugh. But it'll hopefully clear up soon. We can't play with any of our Pokemon cards because I don't want moisture getting to them or getting to the sleeves. It's going to make them miserable to shuffle, even with the sleeves. But anyway, while I was out in town, I decided to get me a new interior light for my car, and that's been out for like 2 years, and I just now got the light bulb because I'm kind of reclusive, and when it comes to eating at night, there's a lot of bugs flying around the lanterns, and I'm like, nah, I would rather just eat in my car if there's going to be that many bugs flying around. And no sooner that I did that, my brother's wife got a big old moth landing in her food, and I was like, yeah, it's why I eat in the car. But since I didn't have an interior light, it was pitch black. It made things difficult. So I just thought, you know, it's about time I get that interior light changed. But this is a bit longer video because I had to, you know, go over 2 different days. But yeah, I've just been kind of playing my phone and listening to music, or playing my my other handheld devices just to keep me, you know, chill. Oh my goodness. So that's going to be it for this video. And that was no joke. So I'll probably get a video of it tomorrow, but this is how the river is right now. We had a lot of rain come off the mountain, and it started coming down really hard. This is way higher and more violent than it usually is. This right now is probably 6 feet deep because of just how much water come off, and you know, this area is normally about 4 feet deep. So it kind of had some of the campground a little spooked. But my brother was down here with the kids because they were playing with, they played in the mud, so they were trying to get them rinsed off with all the mud off their bodies. And suddenly this water come roaring down the river and became this high and this rough, and you know, my brother went to holler and, you know, get out of the water, and you know, some people were really confused, like other people, like throughout the other parts of the campground. Yeah, this is wild. It just came out of nowhere, but it makes sense. We had a big rain last night, and then we had, you know, a pretty decent amount of rain today. So, it is what it is. Good morning, boy. It rained a lot yesterday. It rained a whole lot yesterday. But yeah, it's over now. I just woke up. I woke up at 9 a.m., which, for those that don't know, I've been waking up usually around 12 or 1 p.m., so that's quite early for me. But yeah, we're up. I actually slept pretty decently this time. I asked my brother if I could borrow his electric pump to finish pumping up my bed, because unfortunately my pump wasn't strong enough. And yeah, like, I actually slept a lot better last night. It was somewhat comfortable. So yeah, we're about to eat breakfast. I was about to go brush my teeth. I'm gonna go to the bathroom over there somewhere. Yeah, you can see it. And you know, just start the day and see what happens. Hopefully it won't rain as much as it did yesterday, and lock us out of doing things. But anyway, I guess I got a moment of silence. I can do some stuff. You know, I can record some things. So this is how the water normally looks. It's nice and calm. It is still deep, though, in this particular part of the river. You can tell because of the very low ripples. And, you know, it starts getting really shallow over there, too, and starts, you know, going down. Yeah, today's been a decent day. My stomach's been a little bit acting up, but it's because I'm not used to eating what we've ate, I guess. I don't know. So the boys are enjoying their Pokemon decks, and it's very fun to see that they're still anxious to play and want to see how they turn out and all that. And all of them have beaten me, so it's fine. I'm not going to be upset over that. At least they're learning how to play. And that's like one of them just beat me earlier, and they all went off to the skate park, which is why there's nobody here. I didn't know this place had a skate park, so that was cool. So they go out to town, and apparently there's a skate park somewhere. That's cool. So they brought skateboards and roller skates and stuff like that, so it really worked out. But anyway, it's been really nice and peaceful around here lately today. No drama yet, knock on wood. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, it's a very peaceful evening. No rain. And yep. And well, when things get a little too noisy, or if it's storming, storming too bad, I'll just come and hang out in the car. It's nice and quiet, safe, if it's storming, that is, because it's been storming a lot. It's supposedly storming tomorrow too, which today is Thursday. But yeah, so in here I just got the AC on. I can turn on some music. I got my 3DS right here. Sometimes I take it out of the car. I got my Switch and some other things like Pop-Tarts and more Pop-Tarts. These are s'mores flavor here. This is from earlier. There's some sweet tea, I think I already mentioned. Got crackers. We got the Pokemon cards back there. Sweet tea and Dr. Pepper. Some water and some chips. So just kind of chill out, you know. It's nice and quiet. Gets away from all the noise and the moisture. And kind of lets me rewind, you know, and, you know, unwind, I guess. It's been a pretty uneventful day today. Nothing really crazy happened aside from a storm trying to happen, and that's about it. The boys have been on my heels about the Pokemon cards, so I've been playing that as much as I can with this moisture, but everywhere I've looked today, there's been some kind of mist or fogginess on the road, and I'm like, there's so much moisture in the air, and these cards are getting wet. You know, I don't want them to get ruined or anything. But But yeah, they've been having a great time though. Can't knock it. They are really enjoying their Pokemon decks. And they've even been telling me how to improve them, which is kind of impressive. I'm like, wow, I'm proud of you guys, you know, for telling me how to improve it. Because for the most part, I agree with them. So you know, it's cool. I'm glad they're learning and all that goodness. So I'll just see y'all tomorrow. It's gonna be Friday. Apparently, it's gonna storm all day, so we'll see. Okay, so I got myself a little skateboard that one of the kids brought. And something I like to do when I was younger is just sit on it like this and just kind of ride, you know, all the way down the hill. So why don't we just go ahead and get going? Yeah, boy. Have ourselves a little fun here. I used to do this all the time. Whee! You got the river right there. It's gonna drive. Woo! Meow. I need a little more speed, but we're about to hit a hill, so. Yep, ran over a leaf. All it takes is a little bit of a lean, and I can turn just like that. And some people say this is not how you ride a skateboard, but I say, phooey, this is the safest way to ride a skateboard. Here we go. Whee! We're really moving now. I probably want to put a foot down because I'm getting a little too fast now. I'll put on the brakes. Board was wobbling. Keep her going. Pretty much can ride down the entire campground this way, because the whole campground is slightly downhill. Oh, hi. I have no idea who those people were, but I didn't expect them to come into the shot. Woo, we're really moving again. Probably going about 20 miles per hour now. Hit the brakes. Go too fast, the board starts wobbling, and that's really hard to control. Yoo-hoo! We are booking it, boys and girls. Getting a little bit wobbly. Alright, we're gonna put on the brakes. I need new shoes anyway. And that's that. Now I gotta walk all the way back up. Yeehaw. Well, that was pretty fun, wasn't it? I'm at about the halfway point of the campground now. Welcome to Friday. And it's not stormed hardly at all. It might come later, but really strange. We were slated to have it all week, or all day today. But yeah, I made some adjustments to one of the boys' decks, and the sleeves got all tore up because of the heat, I guess. And just decided to take a little ride, show you guys what I like to do around here if I don't have a bike. One second. So yeah, I had to avoid those people. I don't want them to get on the shot again. They're apparently taking 2 laps. But yeah, not much has happened today. Boys went swimming. Papaw went fishing. Brother went fishing. Mom and stepdad have been away doing some shopping. I'm probably going to go into town tomorrow and do most of my shopping because I want to get souvenirs. But until then, I'm just going to hang out here, play a little bit more of my games, maybe play the cards again. All that goodness. I'm slightly out of breath because I walked all the way uphill. So I'll see you on the next one. Okay, and thus settles the final day of this trip. We went out to see some bears and went to go see some lemurs and even a fox at a zoo. Unfortunately, the fox was asleep and he just would not move. He was breathing though, so that's good. He was alive, you know. But then after that, we went souvenir shopping and I got 2 t-shirts. I'm tempted to go buy one of the hoodies I found there, but it was really expensive. I don't think it's really worth it for that. It was like $50, $70. Freaking insane. But like, I might try to see if I can find it online before I buy it. But yeah, we went and looked for some souvenirs and stuff. I have 2 new t-shirts, and I was thinking about buying a cup that I saw. And generally just trying to avoid the generic stuff, because the thing about these gift shops is that they have this really weird, I wouldn't call it porcelain, it's like this weird plastic, right? For some of these souvenirs. Like, they look like they're wooden, they look like they're made of clay or whatever, but it's really just like this weird resin. I don't know how to put it. Like, it's strange. It's not real, you know what I mean? So you gotta avoid the generic stuff. There's also these dream catchers that had some very clearly printed off canvases or something, and sometimes the images are just downright awful quality. Like, they're very low pixels. They just have very bad looks to them. But you know, the dream catchers are just not that great looking because of the weird yeah, the weird nature of like how generic they are. So I was trying to avoid all the generic stuff. It rained a little bit today near the end of the evening. I'm bad at English, we all know this. But I'm just kind of hanging out in here before bed and playing my DS. Waiting for the melatonin to kick in, so just kind of playing my DS again. So well, that's about it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, where I've pretty much packed up everything and heading home. And that's that. I'm all packed up. I'm ready to go. Definitely ready to go home, go get me a shower. It has been an entire week since I took a shower, so very, very much want one. Tired of feeling like a sweaty sock because of all the moisture and humidity in the air, but it is what it is. That's how camping goes. So I wish I could have probably explained a little more about what's happened, but I haven't had much opportunity to do any like recordings and stuff. So I just got my tent all packed up. It's in my car, and my stuff all packed up, and it's ready to go. I played cards with the kids one last time, only this time we did something new, what I would call a raid boss, where I was the raid boss and they had to defeat me. That was pretty fun. So it wasn't really set in stone on like the rules, because like I was kind of making them up as I go, and you know what seemed fair. But yep, until next time, Smokemont, stay beautiful. Stay pretty. And never stop flowing. This river is so pretty.